Alrighty, Rue, and Cuckoo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. I wasn't sure if I actually clicked the button last time. I'm not sure I did my intro. So here we are back to this. There was a dripping noise, so that means there's water somewhere. I think he's back to, you know, sulking in silence. Maybe he finds a way to, you know, go into some sort of comatose state so he doesn't have to deal with the unbearable weight of insanity and loneliness and isolation. Because honestly, at this point, I have no idea how long I am or am not gone. He's not reliable. He's a liar. Kind of insane, and this probably hasn't helped. But also, he's an asshole, so I don't really care as much. And he's held me hostage, so... And I don't really have control. I'm not the one that took away the door. I'm not the one that added the button. I've sat there and listened to him till he gets to a full loop. So, every time, so... Like, I'm just...
The end is never the end, is
never the end, is never the end, is never the... Oh shit, I love this one. Never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. I'm over here dancing.
Is never the
End is never the end, 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 is never the end,
is never the end.
He's speeding up though.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Okay, so he starts over. It's got a loop, but it's
is never the end, 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 is never
all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All. I said no that last time. That's kind of funny. And we're moving on. Look, man, you're the one that gave me the button. Oh, so it seems like he goes through cycles where he's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna just not talk every other cycle. I just can't do it. I really hope they don't expect me to find a way out of here. My main concern is just that my character might actually have, like, because the plant died, and also the clock fell down, and I'm pretty sure it's still at the same thing, which it does appear to be, that this contained room does have a problem, where it's like a contained, sealed room where there's no light, except for created by this thing, which I don't know what's powering it. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Hopefully it just keeps lasting. That's the real concern, is that it'll run out. That's probable in the future at some point. But the plant's dead, and the plant at least sort of might have possibly had some sort of chance when there was a light so that it could, you know, sustain itself. Water would be necessary too, but maybe it could get water from the area. Me breathing out, I breathe out water. My character doesn't seem to eat or sleep or whatever, but I don't know. It's dead now, so that CO2 might not exist. Hopefully I don't need to breathe, but water did kill me, I think, so maybe that was another game. But let's just keep moving on and see what he says next time. Let's see his next rant. Well, okay. R.I.P. plant. There seems to have been a bit of a structural integrity loss. Am I here until the end of things? Outside I go out and it's just like Fallout New Vegas, you know. It's just like, oh hey! You got out of vault whatever fucking this thing is. It's just like crappy vault. Alright, well. Doesn't seem like there's much other than to remorse the plant. And then the structural integrity of this area is definitely falling apart, but stand a little farther away as I push the button. Oh, hey! Then I saw the light. So an outside does exist, and I don't know what happened outside, but it's nicer outside, but it doesn't look like I can get up there. Because again, jumping wasn't a thing that they gave me once. And I honestly, I neglected it, and I feel bad. I don't think it would have made a difference. I really think probably if I jumped the entire time, they probably would have given me like a, like a trophy. Like, you used all your jumps this time? It's like, no, I only used one jump because I was like, I might need these later. It's like, oh no, you can literally only jump now this one time in this circle. And I'm like, I went out of my way to jump outside of your circle as much as I possibly could that would allow me to. But at least there's light outside. If only that plant, if I could save the plant. Oh, well, hey! That's an improvement. Nature is taking back the thing, and I really don't mind that he's not there. These things are probably helping right now. There's birds outside. I can hear them. It's providing, like, now I'm less worried about, like, I'm not sure what of these things I can eat or what could be possibly useful, but I don't seem to need to eat. But at least I have access to fresh air and light. So that's good. Nope. Well, things took a downturn for the worse. Everything that once was is gone. I can't tell if there's stuff there. It does look like things are actively landed on top of this, and as a result, everything that was alive here is no more. Which sucks. Also, looks like the clock, oh, nope, it's still there. It's just crushed under a rock. That's fine. And then the original plant, is that remnants of it? I think that is. I don't know. Hard to tell. Alright, I mean, it is what it is. I think he's gone into hibernation mode where he's just like, I don't care. Hearing some creepy noises, though. That's not great. Maybe I was supposed to find a way out, and I just wasn't inventive enough or cared enough because he pissed me off? I don't know. Oh, wow, I can't even go this way anymore because it's blocked. So I gotta... okay. Well... yeah, they're adding some horror elements, but it seems like that's not, It seems like, oh yeah, no, something caused harm to the building. The building had a cave-in. As a result, nature sort of took some root in, and then something else happened and destroyed that. So that was a nice little moment. And I think he's just sort of like watching silently as I exist and just doesn't care. Because he's like, I'm gonna make you suffer like I have. It's like, oh yes, no. Not having to deal with you bother me by talking is so much suffering. Oh, the button's down. Not positive it's gonna work again. That is concerning. But another wall is opened. Although it seems like things have gone a little split level, as though there was an earthquake or something else that would make this thing. Can I push the button again? I'm just out of curiosity. No, the button's power source or whatever. But I'm now free. I'm gonna end this before I go into a brave new world, because maybe it'll be a place without him anymore. I don't know, but stuff's probably gonna happen as soon as I move, so yeah.